Hey guys. Okay, so today we're going to be looking at structures of a text. In this case, we're going to be doing a compare and contrast of what is happening in this. So let's go ahead and begin.
Treasure hunt. Let's go on an underwater treasure hunt. Click a picture on the map to choose your treasure.
So we're going to go ahead and click the diamond here.
To get to the treasure, you will answer questions to move past each spot on the map. Ready? Let's go. Read each sentence, then choose the answer that tells whether the sentence is comparing or contrasting ideas. African and Indian elephants are among the largest of all land animals.
Okay, so again, comparing and contrasting means that you're looking at two objects and seeing how they are the same with comparing or how they might be different of contrasting. All right, so it says African and Indian elephants are among the largest of all land animals. Well, they're both elephants, aren't they? So they have to be similar. So that means that how are they the same or how they are alike?
Read each sentence, then choose the answer that tells whether the sentence is comparing or contrasting ideas. African male elephants can grow up to 12 feet tall, while Indian males sometimes grow to 11 feet.
Okay, so a little bit of a hint here. From our sentences, if they are comparing two things that are alike, they usually use the word and when they say this and that. When they are contrasting, they usually use words that are looking at the two different objects being different. So, for example, in this one, it says, African male elephants can grow up to 12 feet tall, while Indian males sometimes grow to 11 feet. The word while is telling us, okay, but these are different. These are not the same thing. These are different from each other. So we need to put
This sentence tells how elephants are different.
for a contrasting sentence.
Read each sentence, then choose the answer that tells whether the sentence is comparing or contrasting ideas. Although many African elephants have tusks, it is unusual for an Indian elephant to grow them at all.
Okay, so it says, although many African elephants have tusks. Okay, so although is another one of those comparing to each other things. It's unusual for an Indian elephant to grow them at all. Well, although typically tells us, okay, this one does this, although that one does that. So they're different, which means that they are contrasting. So how they are different.
Read each sentence, then choose the answer that tells whether the sentence is comparing or contrasting ideas. Although all elephants have ears, an African elephant's ears are larger than those of the Indian.
Again, drawing on those comparison words of although elephants have ears, all of them, an African elephant's ears are larger than those of the Indian one. So those are different because it says although this one does this, that one does that. So they are different. They are contrasting.
Read each sentence, then choose the answer that tells whether the sentence is comparing or contrasting ideas. Both African and Indian elephants have very tough skin that covers most of their bodies.
Remember looking for those keywords that tell us, okay, are we talking about one versus the other or two of them being the same? It says both African and Indian elephants have very tough skin that covers most of their bodies. Well, the word both helps us understand that, hey, we got two things that are doing the exact same thing. So it is alike. They are comparing. They are not contrasting in this one.
Your session has ended. Here are your results.
All right, so again, focusing in on those compare and contrast moments of understanding, okay, this is what I have. These two things are like each other, or this one is different from that one. Okay, so compare, contrast. Remember looking for those keywords that are like, while this one can do that, that one can't, or both do this, or and between the two objects, or although this one does this, that one does not. Those keywords, those little tip words, are the ones that will help us understand if something is being compared to something that is similar or contrasted against something very different. All right, see you next time, guys.